Y'all tell me, did I get a good deal on this guitar? Cue the music. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Check it out. No, I did not go just run off and buy another guitar. I've actually had this one a little while. And I didn't get a chance to make a video about it, but I saw it sitting. I said, I never made a video about this guitar, and I wanted y'all to check it out. Yes, it's another Les Paul. And as you can see, it is an Epiphone. But I bought this guitar simply because it was such a great deal. If you look through my other videos, you'll see that I reviewed an Epiphone Les Paul Prophecy Plus. It was black, it's got the Fishman pickups in it. If you haven't seen that video yet, go check it out. It's a good guitar, it's a great guitar. Now, I got into that line of guitars actually because of this one. This is this Epiphone Les Paul Prophecy Plus. Now, apparently, from what I can tell, they don't make this particular model anymore. It's now just the Epiphone Les Paul Prophecy, and they make the V's and the Explorers and SGs. This was the Plus. I saw one of these on Facebook one day, on Marketplace, this exact finish. Only some of the models have different inlays. They kind of look like tribal lightning kind of looking designs on the inlays, and then there was kind of, and the same thing was up here. I don't know what those inlays were called. They look cool. But color was the same, the exact finish. And I saw a guy was selling one of these online for like $600. And I started researching into it. I was like, I really kind of like that. Because at that time, I hadn't played the Epiphones recently. And I had, if you watch my other video about Epiphone, there was a time when I hated Epiphones. But I started doing my research, and I could find that Epiphone was really stepping their game up. So before I could make that deal, it was gone. Somebody bought it. I was like, oh well. So anyway, I got my Prophecy, and very content with that guitar. I have no qualm, I love it. No buyer's remorse there. And then one day, farting around on Facebook again, and I always check Marketplace to see what's out there. Here was this one. I was like, ooh, that's that same guitar. This guy wanted less than $600 for it. So peak mattress, and I started dillying around and going back and forth with him. I got this guitar for $350 with the hardshell case, the Epiphone hardshell case. I looked those up online. Those are like $110, $120 by themselves. I was like, I felt like I did not have a choice. I had to buy this guitar. My hands were tied. $350. I mean, even if I didn't like it, I could sell it and double my money. Because these usually go between $600 and $700, just the guitar. If you find it, they're out there. If you like this guitar and you're interested in it, even though they don't make this exact model anymore, they're out there. They're on Reverb. They're on Marketplace. They got some other colors that look pretty cool too. I think there's some type of them red. There's one that's, I think there's a black one. But anyway, just check it out. Look around for them. You'll see them. And let me say, well, you already got the Prophecy. Why'd you want this one? It's a little different. Like I said, it was a good deal. I feel like I didn't have a choice. Secondly, it's a little different. It's not exactly the same as the Prophecy. The Prophecy, one thing I like about the Prophecy better is two things about the newer one that I like better. One, it has the cutaway. This one does not. So it's just old school fatness back here. And it does not have locking tuners. It's got Grover tuners, but they're not locking. Other than that, the new one has the Fishmans. This has the EMG 81, 85 Zach Wild type loadout. And those pickups have been around for ages, and they're tried and true. You're not going to go wrong with that tone. But yeah. So I got the guitar. The body was in excellent shape. There's not a ding on this thing. It's maybe a little smudgy right now from my arm being on it, but there's not a scratch on this thing. I was really surprised at how good a condition it was in. It actually looked better in person than it did in the photos. The one thing it did, you could tell it hadn't been played in a while. The strings were like just gunky, rusty. Well, they're rusty, but they were gunky. You know how strings get with the stuff where you can take your finger, go zzz, and you got the lines on your fingers? They were nasty. And the frets had a lot of crud built up on them. And the action was kind of high. So I stripped it down, cleaned the frets, conditioned the fretboard, put some new strings on it, slight adjustment to the truss rod, and I've got it down there pretty good. I mean, this is actually, I got the strings right down there. I mean, this guitar is actually set up to shred. That's what you want to do. But, and there's no buzzing. I mean, there's not a buzz anywhere in this neck. So it's set up beautifully. I had no problems getting it set up. So yeah, all in all, $350. Don't be jealous. It's gonna be okay. You'll find one. Keep looking. Haggle. Don't ever pay MSRP. So I'll just tell you a little bit about the guitar. Your typical Epiphone Les Paul type stuff. You got mahogany in the body. You got mahogany neck. This one actually has an ebony fretboard. It's pretty cool. And it's got the same inlays as the Prophecy Plus. I don't know if you can see on here. It's like a combination of mother of pearl and abalone. A lot of glare from the light and stuff, but there's a triangle here that's abalone, and then the outside parts are mother of pearl. But you can see I'm really clear in person, but yeah, it's the same one the Prophecy has now, the newer ones. They kept the same inlays. I don't know what this headstock design is called. Kind of, but it's pretty cool. Like I say, you got regular standard Grover tuners, your typical EMG setup here. 2 tones, 2 volumes, all that good stuff. And I think this body was called Midnight something. I forget exactly what it was. But anyway, like I said, if you research them online, you'll see them. But yeah, $350. I didn't have a choice, right? I had to. But it feels good. The back of the neck, they left it, it's kind of glossy, but it also kind of satiny at the same time. Like, I don't know what you'd actually consider this neck, but it's really smooth. Your hand can go up and down it very nice and easily. Frets are in good condition. No little sprout sticking out there. And yeah. So I'm pretty pleased. Also got some little inlays in the knobs. That's kind of cool. A little different. So yeah, there you go. Got the built-in battery compartment here in the back, just like on the other one. Oh yeah, battery was dead too. I had to put a new battery in it. What, a 9-volt? So, but yeah, within about 30 minutes, I had this thing set up and rocking nice and smooth, and it just feels great. So yeah, if you're interested in finding one of these, just do some searches. Again, this is the Prophecy Plus. So, and I think they do have, I know they have SGs, and I'm assuming they also made them in Vs and Explorers as well. I don't know, I haven't seen them, but I have seen the SGs. I've seen the SGs with the little tribally dragon looking, lightning looking inlays on it as well. So I don't know when they changed that or why they changed it. They did look cool. I kind of would have liked to have had that, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. This is cool too. But yeah, check her out. Anyway, so if you've ever heard of EMGs, you know what they sound like. If you want to do some hard rock and heavy metal. Yeah, plays like butter though. It does have 24 frets. Now, the scale length, same as the newer Prophecy, is 24.75. It's got 24 frets, and just like on the newer Prophecies, it looks like they just moved the tilt because it doesn't have the cutaway either here. So But it does make some of the higher frets easier to reach because the neck is further out this way. But it looks like what they did, if you compare it to a regular Les Paul, the bridge and tailpiece is going to be more back here. So to make the room for those frets, they had to shove everything that away. So you will see a look, like if you're used to playing, say, a Gibson Les Paul or a standard Les Paul, like you go out to hit that F. If you got muscle memory from doing on the other Les Paul, you're going to be more like, you're going to have to get used to kind of, you can feel it. It does feel like the neck is out here further. But it's not so far out that it makes you feel like, I can't reach it. No, it's fine. It's just, you can tell it's a little longer in the neck. But other than that, yeah, it's a great guitar. So I don't know what Epiphone's been doing over there. I don't know if they got a new CEO. I don't know if some new quality control people came in. I don't know what happened over there. But their guitars they're good guitars now. Like I said, for years, when I really was looking to get a Les Paul, I wanted a Gibson, couldn't afford it. So I tried to settle for an Epiphone, and I just could not find one I liked. They felt like cheap knockoffs. And these are, they've stepped their game up. So I'm very happy with my purchase here. I think these are also, yeah, these are made in China as well. So I think this is a 2014. Going by the serial number, starts with 14. I think on these, the first two digits of the year, I don't think it's the first and 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would make it an 11. I think this is a 14. So anyway, but yeah, they are made in China, which is where you're going to have some cost savings, because the Prophecies now are $900, and they're very good guitars. The pickups are worth almost $300 in those guitars. So that's where they save their money. But the quality is good. I mean, a lot of people thumb their nose, oh, it's made in China, that's a crappy guitar. No, not really. As they type it out on their iPhone, which is made where? In China. They do know how to make stuff in China. There is a lot of junk that comes out of there though too. You know, you just got to watch out for it. But this is not junk. This was made actually very well. And yeah, so don't let this one scare you off. If you're worried about a Chinese made guitar, this one is a good one. And so is the new Prophecy as well. You're not going to go wrong. So I guess I'm just going to try to see how many Les Pauls I can stack in here, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, it also gets, you know, it's got your cleans. Oop, overdrive's on. Middle position. Front pickup. So if you want to go dirty on the front pickup, you do your same old. Middle. And of course just the bridge. It just rocks. So anyway, if you're looking for a good deal and you want a Les Paul guitar, and you don't want to spend $2, $3, I don't even know if they make a Les Paul anymore under $2,000, besides like the juniors and some of the studios. But like a standard, the Trad 5s they have out now, I mean, I think they all start around $2,500. So that's going to hurt your bank book a little bit. But if you want a good quality, you like the style, you want to play a cool Les Paul, these Epiphones got it going on nowadays. So check it out. You can get these for under $1,000 or under $350 if you're smart. So yeah, just go online and look for them. Find somebody that's got one, make them an offer. You know, don't lowball them. Don't say, I'll give you $100. No, I mean, be fair. Make a deal you both feel good about. I think it's got a Graphtec nut. I looked that up for you because I didn't know. But yeah, I think it's pretty standard for them. But yeah, it is a real ebony fretboard. I think the fretboard was kind of dry looking too. When I put the oil on it, it really kind of darkened it up. But yeah, these frets they were sticky. There was a lot of crud on. I don't know what they did, what the guy did. But anyway, if you want a good Les Paul, go check them out. Check out Epiphone. Go into your local music store and play one to see if you like it. Now, the problem I don't understand, like if you go into Guitar Center, they rarely have the Prophecies in the store. It's usually, if you find one that's in there, it's going to be a used one. They'll have the other Epiphone Les Pauls in there, and Explorers and they'll have all those, but they won't have the Prophecy, and I don't know why, because these are cool guitars and they're a little cheaper. So they got some Epiphones now for over $1,000. So yeah, but you can find these. Guitar Center has some of these on their used site as well. You can check those out. And they got some different colors. I saw some in red, various reds, kind of darker red. That was cool looking. So, but yeah, I don't know why they don't carry these guitars in stock. Just like Guitar Center, they sell Charvel guitars, but I could never find one in the store. When I bought my Charvel, I had to just hope it was a good guitar because I couldn't find one to play in real life. So anyway, check it out. Find you somebody, make them an offer that they can't refuse, and take her home. It's nice. Weight wise, probably about 8.5 pounds, about the same as any other guitar like this. It's not super heavy, but it's heavy enough, and you see there's no neck dive. No matter how much I shimmy, it stays right where it's supposed to. So yeah, I've done a gig with this one already. Handled it well. So yeah, check her out. Get out there and find you a Epiphone Les Paul. You will not be disappointed. Now I have to say that I've only played the Prophecies. I have not played the other Epiphone Les Pauls. I don't know what they play like anymore. So I have picked one up. It was a cheap one. It was like $500, but you can kind of tell it was a $500 one. So I don't know. You just have to go in there and check it out. Go into Guitar Center if you got one around you, and just pick up an Epiphone and try it out. I did pick up one of their Explorers the other day, and my initial impression of it was I was not that impressed with it. I like my Gibson Explorer way better, but I didn't really sit down and play it either. I just kind of picked it up and kind of messed with it just to feel it, and I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. I just didn't really sit down and play it, but I don't know. So, but go in there and try them out. I can tell you, I give you my word, the Prophecy and the Prophecy Plus are both excellent. If you can get it for $600 or less, good deal. If you can find one for $349 and beat my price with the case, let me know. I'd love to hear it. I hope you do. I hope to find one for $250. But yeah, look at all that binding on there. Even on the headstock, the neck, all around the body here, both sides. It's cool. Cool. So anyway, check her out. Don't be jealous. Be happy for me. I got a good deal. And remember, be nice to everybody. It don't cost a thing. Peace.